And welcome back. It's now November 6th, and this time I'm deciding to show off one of the ones that my customizer built. I may have even talked about this one in the past a little bit. He might have been one of my earlier videos when I showed just pictures of him. But getting him in the hand is a lot different, of course, than seeing the pictures. But this person, very controversial by today's standards. In the Attitude Era, a steady hand, won some middleweight belts, never really got to the main event scene. I know I marked out crazy in the Royal Rumble in 2002 when he returned. No, I don't need a Mr. Perfect, but I am talking about Val Venis. Hello, ladies. I can't do his voice. But, I chose more of his return. I want to say going from mid-card down to opener, jobber status look. I do feel like the boots are a little too big. And again, I'm not knocking my customers. I think if we had just done like a skinnier boot mold and then just painted anything that was missing black, I think it would have gave him a little bit more. I mean, he's got some really thick on boots. So while it is good, I just feel like his legs were a little skinnier, especially around that time. So it's almost like a mesh up because he kind of had thicker boots in the Attitude look, and then he started to like trim down a little bit. I think the muscle definition started to go away a little as much. Legs, of course, as we get older, it's hard to keep our physiques at peak form. I didn't want his standard diamond, Attitude look. I liked I personally loved the Jakks Pacific one with the pink the pink boots that said Venus on the back. But I didn't want to straight up really, copy of that. Plus, I think the customizer I work with, he likes to have like reference photos, and I found this reference photo. I was like, hey, can you do this one? And he did a really good job on this one. You can see a little bit there. The gold is very clean on this, and this is not printed paper and then painted over. This is hand painted. Excuse me. He even got the white outline on the gold. So I mean, he really made this pop really well. The figure, of course, fully playable. The head sculpt, he either uses obviously uses other people and then either mods them or alters them a little bit. It looks like a late Val Venis, I feel like. From afar. The attire is kind of a giveaway. The body type is there. He heightens well if you compare him to I haven't really done a comparison on the photo situation, but here's Tony Mama Luke against Val Venis. Val was bigger than Tony Mama Luke. You can see the size comparison there. So, really good job. Really well done. I would say definitely top notch, A+ on this one. Well, I'll give it an A. I feel like the boots were the only thing that held it back a little bit. I'm not necessarily going to grade them all. But, he did a good job. He didn't take too long to make this figure. These were, this is the more pricier one because it's fully customed, fully commissioned right from scratch. It wasn't like I found this on eBay randomly sitting out there one day. I did have a Jeff Jarrett. I did have a Stott Steiner at one time. I got rid of Jarrett when I thought we was getting an ultimate of Jarrett. Should have waited. Count chickens before they hatch. But I digress. Then, of course, Steiner I got rid of because Mattel has announced they're making one, which they have. It's already come out. I already have it. So I don't see him getting made anytime soon. So that Venus will probably be staying in there. I have seen a couple of loose on eBay and whatnot, but none of them have caught my fancy as this one has. This one's been around since the beginning. So, great figure. This video's gone long enough. Peace.